Hello. Hello, hello. How is everyone doing today? I hope y'all are good. Let's go finish A Realm Reborn. We're so close. We're so close to the end. As you can see, we have gone through yet another outfit change. This is the level 50 armor for Summoner. Minus the horn, because I don't know where my horn went. I could probably go buy it again somewhere, but I don't remember where it went. And it's fine. Anyway, did I talk to you guys last time? Yeah, because you're singing and you're... Yeah. Anyway, let's go. The Black Wolf's ultimatum. Minfilia is greatly concerned by recent developments concerning the Council of the Alliance leaders. Grim tidings, Lona. It seems like the world of the Ultima weapon's existence has already reached the Alliance leaders in the form of an ultimatum. They have gathered in the fragrant chamber and are deliberating their answer even as we speak. Beleaguered as they are, I fear they may well elect to lay down their arms in the belief that surrender will spare their people untold suffering. Yet nothing could be further from the truth. That which the Black Wolf offers will doom Eorzea, not deliver it, and the leaders must be made aware of this. Let us hurry to them, Lona, and ensure that they do not act in ignorance of the consequences. Alright, and by we, I guess you mean me. Okay, I guess I will leave. Watch, they're not gonna leave, and yet they're gonna somehow be there before I get there. That's how it always goes. Oh god, what's the name of the area again? Is it this one? Yes, good. Oh wow, no, they actually didn't just spawn ahead of me. Look at that. Council of the Alliance leaders is presently in progress in the Fragrant Chamber. I must ask that you step away from the doors, madam. I'm sorry, you're here on behalf of the Scions of the Seventh Dawn? A thousand pardons, my lady. Of course you may enter. Thank you.
We keep treading the same ground.
Van Belsar's demands are clear.
Hey, Dev. Welcome, welcome.
Alas, our minds are not.
I've never been one to shy from a fight, but if this weapon of theirs can do all they claim...
It has been 5 years since the calamity, and our people have scarce begun to rebuild their lives. Can we now, in good conscience, call upon them to risk what little they have left? I would spare them the pain of further conflict. Conflict, I say, though that would imply forces set in opposition. If the combined might of 3 primals could not stay Garlemald's new terror, what meaningful resistance can we offer? We who struggle to quell the foes who rise up within our own borders.
Long have we fought the primals, but to what end? We strike them down at no small cost, only for them to rise again and again.
AM. Welcome.
Are we to play this profitless game for the rest of days? I, for one, grow tired of it. Mistake me not. I do not propose to trade one tyranny for another. I love liberty. But conciliation need not mean oppression.
By the 12, though neither of you cried surrender, your every word betokened it. Not that I deny there is truth in what you say, nor can I rightly claim that Ultima is ready to fight. Refugees flood our gates, and beastmen swarm our land, while the great and the good do nothing. My flames struggle to bear the burden. I put on a grand show at the Remembrance service, made all manner of lofty promises. I've made good on not a bloody one.
Do not blame yourself, Reborn. You said only that which the people needed to hear. All present have done the same.
God, I always forget how high-pitched a Realm Reborn Nanamo is.
Our citizens had become lost to hope. If our words serve to kindle it in them anew, better we speak than remain silent. Our enemy condemns us for failing our people. Yet what does he care for their well-being? While we labored to rebuild their lives, the Black Wolf built instruments of murder with which to end them.
Her Majesty speaks true. For all our failings, the people's well-being has ever been our foremost priority. While none among us ever doubted that the Empire would one day resume its war, we scarcely had means enough to solve the problems of the present.
Aye, which is why we look to others to safeguard our future. The Scions of the Seventh Dawn. Alas, they are gone, and the Black Wolf is at our door.
Admiral! I fear you are mistaken.
We were down, but not out.
Alphinaud, Minfilia, and Seven Hells. Master Garland?
Why did you say the D in Alphino? You don't do that. I may not know how French works, but even I know you don't do the D at the end. Also, there's something about Merlwyb's like textures under her eyes that makes it look like she's been like crying and her makeup like ran a little bit. Like, you see what I mean? Like, it looks like there's almost like like tear streaks under her eyes. Hello, we're here.
And you, dear friend.
You can't say my name because my name can be anything.
By Ralga, you're alive. All of you.
As we approached, I would swear I heard talk of surrender, but I know that cannot be. It is not the Eorzean way.
Hear me, my friends. Accepting the Garleans' offer to vanquish the Primals would be folly. Folly, I say. For might is not the answer to the Primal threat. Indeed, the more the Empire exerts its strength, the worse matters will become. Primals enter this world when mortals call upon them, and mortals are wont to appeal to a higher power when they are desperate. Nothing is more certain to breed desperation in the beast tribes than the Garleans' proposed solution.
The true answer lies in a lasting peace. But the Garleans only know war and conquest. Should Eorzea fall into their hands, there will be such suffering as none can imagine.
We are not blind to the many challenges that each of your nations face. Yet you must not give in.
Aye. Remember 5 years ago when you wagered all for the sake of the realm? Remember what you fought for, what you were willing to die for. Let the memories rekindle the fire in your heart, for Eorzea has need of it again.
Come what may, we Scions will never give up the fight.
Lurky, look where you do crochet. All right, this. Good luck in your crocheting.
And so I bid you stand with us, and together we shall safeguard the future of the realm.
A great man once said that a shrewd merchant grasps not for the quick profit, but invests in the future. Wise words, eh, Reborn?
Sid,
Your words stir and shame me in equal measure. How could I contemplate surrender? I know full well that all we have, we owe to the sacrifices of those who went before us. Yet the seeming hopelessness of our plight robbed me of my insight. We Gridanians have no love for war.
Love the giant tortoise on the table. I know, right? I don't know what that's there for, but I love him.
Yet we have still less for those who would threaten our homeland. Ever have we fought to protect those things we hold dear, and this shall never change. Gridania will go to war. We will fight the Empire for the sake of the realm and all who abide here.
Oh, Reborn voice acting, I love you.
At long last, I hear words worthy of a founder of the Alliance.
I love a Reborn voice acting, dude. It gets better, I promise you. FF10 levels of voice acting. Okay, I may not have like played too much of 10. I don't remember how long how deep I got in there, but I know I have not actually seen the context for the scene where Titus laughs, but I have seen that scene like memed to hell and back.
Reborn, are we to be outdone?
I lost one homeland. The thought of losing another had blunted my resolve.
One day I'll stream 10 and finally learn the context to that.
But no man knows better
One day.
than I that if you want aught, you'd best be ready to die for it. With great danger comes the chance for great glory and great profit. We Uldans who have turned sand into gold know this well. How many times have we fallen into the pit of despair, only to have you pluck us out? I've fair lost count.
It's because we're the protagonists, it's what we do.
Reckless, the lot of you, like bloody pirates. Well, I won't waste my breath trying to talk you round, on account of being a pirate myself. And the pirate who shrinks from a challenge is no pirate at all. Those who would pick a quarrel with us must choose. Back down, or go down with all hands.
Breakfast, the lot of you. Now go get me that beacon.
Let the Garleans come. The united strength of Limsa Lominsa will be waiting for them.
If our realm is to be free of this pall of darkness, let it be by our own hands.
For Eorzea!
we must needs consider how the weapon may be brought to bear against us.
The Maelstrom will secure strategic points along the coastline.
In the meantime, the flames will deploy at...
Be at ease, my friends. You have banished our doubts.
Yeah, her little walk. Lalafels all use like the same like animation sets with some variances depending if you're male or female, and so like all the Lalafels, despite them being, you know, like full-grown adults, they all walk like they're toddlers, and it's adorable.
Pray leave the military matters to us, and retire to the waking sands. We will send word anon.
But yeah, the voice acting will, one, improve whenever I get around to streaming the post patches because they have like more time for that, I think. And two, it'll improve again when we get to Heaven's Word and all the voice actors change. Not that these voice actors are bad, but whoever was directing them, was just like, yeah, sure, that takes fine. We have no time. Yeah, whenever, like, there's, like, bad takes in a video game or whatever, like, 95% of the time it is because of the voice director, not the voice actor. Maybe even higher. Yeah, it adds flavor, though. It's fun. Like, Merlwyb's actor, as we've, like, talked about before, she voices, like, several other characters in other video games I played, like, Meridia, or whatever the hell the god prince thing was in Skyrim is. But she's also Meredith in Dragon Age 2, and she is totally fine as Meredith in Dragon Age 2. So it is 100% voice direction. I mean, not to say that, you know, once the voice actors change, everything becomes, perfect. Because, like, for example, in Dawn Trail, there was, some lines of dialogue being said during a fight, but I don't think the voice actor was told that the lines of dialogue were mid-fight, because while the, voice actress was, like, yelling, they didn't sound like they were in a fight, like, there was no, like, effort, like, in her voice, and so it, like, it didn't sound like it matched the, like, tone of the scene. But then, in a patch in November, it got revealed that she actually redid those lines. Whereas now she is, like, putting in effort and very clearly has been, like, told, like, hey, these lines are mid-fight. And it sounds infinitely better. And it's just like, see? Voice direction is incredibly important. You need to tell your voice actors what the hell they're doing, what the context for things are. We'll be back, going to find some food. All right, go enjoy your foods. Like, I don't fucking understand how, like, for the longest time, and I think it's still kind of happening, even if it is slightly getting better, how many different, like, video game companies would just not tell their voice actors anything about what they're doing. Like, how the fuck do you expect them to act if they don't know the context to anything? Like, what? It's kind of absurd. It's very, let's eat grandma versus let's eat grandma. Like, punctuation is, in direction is very important. Exactly. And yet they want to use AI. Oh god, don't even fucking get me started on that. We may have surmounted this latest trial, but the worst is yet to come. We must remain focused. I will not see our efforts wasted in futile regret. And as for Thancred, he and I have much to discuss. Instead of gratitude for coming to his rescue, Papa Limo called me a scatterbrain. The next time he gets caught by the Empire, I'm leaving him to rot. Had I not intervened, that Garlean soldier may well have done for Yida, lowering her guard in the heat of battle as though she were on an evening stroll. How much of a scatterbrain can she be? Well, at least we cannot fault her for being inconsistent. The counteroffensive to come will require the total commitment of every allied nation, as well as the flawless coordination of all forces. I pray the Council understands this. I understand you gave our fallen brothers and sisters a proper burial. I'm sure they appreciated it. When the Empire is beaten and all this is over, let us visit them at the church. For many years, I dedicated my life to research and development of Magitech, unable or unwilling to see repercussions of my work. And though I have since left Gallermold behind, its scientists continue to build upon my work. I fear that this new weapon may be another example of that. An ancient relic enhanced with technologies I created. Yet, even should that be the case, it would still require a brilliant mind to... No, he didn't. I think he did. She hasn't said a word to me since the rescue. Was it all for nothing? What's next on the agenda? We're ready to get to work. I don't remember how I did Big Zack said. I lost it and I can't get it back. It's not voice acting, but I remember reading the MCU had a habit of getting people acting in front of a green screen with no context for their lines. The tone is all wrong and then people blame the actors. Yeah, no. It's not a good system.
I cannot well express my relief to think that the Alliance came so close to surrender.
But the fire in their hearts has been rekindled, and they will fight to the last.
This warmth inside. Did you feel it too, Grandfather? I would know something. Was that your power at work earlier?
Nothing of the sort. The leaders of Eorzea had lost their way. I merely helped them to find it again. Oh, hello. Yes, our party returned just a moment ago. How close are you? It's all right, Sid.
We must needs plan our next move. Pray continue liaising with your respective nations. Sid, would you be our man in Ulda?
Yeah, because, Thancred's apparently the bad guy, and he was our Ulda man.
I'll be whatever and wherever you need me to be.
We haven't a moment to waste. All right, let's do this.
Thancred's fate weighs heavy on my mind. I cannot bear to think of him in thrall to an Ascian. Mayhap you know this already, but the Ascians are immortal beings without physical form. Since time immemorial, they have fanned the flames of chaos from the shadows. That they might work unseen, the Ascians entrap and possess mortal men by means of malign artifacts known as crystals of darkness. One such crystal may yet be the key to saving Thancred.
This is a crystal of darkness.
So yeah, this is establishing that Ascians can possess people, but they can't do so without a crystal of darkness to like help them like stay attached to the body. Do you remember right before we did the sylphs, like all the like sylph stuff? We were talking here in the solar and Thancred was here and I was like mentioning, oh hey Thancred, nice necklace you got. How nice of you to start accessorizing. That meant he was already possessed. Because when you first meet Thancred, either when you join the Signs of the Seventh Dawn, or if you start in Ulda, he doesn't wear a little crystal necklace. But then once you start beginning to do the stuff with the sylphs, he does. Which means at some point off screen, he got possessed. It's a really cool like attention to detail that most people obviously will not notice on their first playthrough. But then when they go through the scenes again, they will suddenly realize, hey, wait, yeah, Thancred is now wearing a Crystal of Darkness. He's been possessed already.
A mere replica, created using data obtained from anomalous crystals found across Eorzea.
It comes to us courtesy of the students of Baldessian, our distant allies. Even for an Archon, Thancred's talents are exceptional. We all had complete confidence in him. It was for this reason that none among us foresaw the danger in sending him to investigate the Ascians alone.
Thancred had been striving to fill the void left by Louisoix. Yet, it was plain that he was overtaxing himself.
Yeah, he would volunteer for everything and work till he was dizzy.
And the toll taken by his exertions made him vulnerable to Ascian influence.
The crystal that binds Thancred must be somewhere on his person. If we could but destroy it, his Ascian possessor would be compelled to relinquish control over him.
Yeah, it's a necklace.
You have proven the stoutest of allies, standing with us through thick and thin. Yet the most perilous struggle is still to come. For the sake of the realm and Thancred, I ask that you lend us your strength once more.
Of course. I can't speak, but I can nod.
Thank you. From the bottom of my heart. As I am sure you are aware, the realm was saved from certain doom 5 years ago by heroes known as the Warriors of Light. What you may not be aware of is that your many feats in service to the Scions have prompted folk to make certain comparisons. I must confess, you do remind me of them.
Lines of dialogue that are funnier if you were a 1.0 / legacy player and therefore actually are one of the warrior lights from 5 years ago.
Yet remember this, however glorious the past, it is the hero's lot to be judged on the deeds of the present.
Because again, there's like a big memory issue of anyone who survived the calamity 5 years ago, and that they cannot recall what the Warriors of Light from 5 years ago looked like, or what their names are, or anything.
A new darkness threatens the realm, and the people cry out for a savior. I believe that you are she, a warrior of light, here in the present, guided by the crystal's will.
They did that so that it doesn't matter if you're a new player for a Realm Reborn or a continuing player.
Come, my friends. Let us fight to safeguard the future of our beloved Eorzea.
I love it when meta stuff is integrated well into the story like that. Yeah. I know during the PowerPoint I was gushing over how they wrote in the end of the original 1.0 story or game into the story by having the moon fucking fall down a la Majora's Mask. Saying the same things. Operation Archon. Minfili would brief you on the Eorzean Alliance's planned counteroffensive against the Empire. Because again, this is my first MMO. So I'm just how many MMOs incorporate their shutdown into the story? All present? Then let us begin. We have received the details of the impending operation. In what promises to be the largest single counteroffensive in the realm's troubled history, the Alliance will strike at every Imperial stronghold standing upon Eorzean soil. As might be expected, the operation will be complex, but you need not commit its intricacies to memory. Not sure. I don't think you've had any that had a similar situation. Yeah, no, it's really neat. Also, welcome back, Boops. Feel like Final Fantasy XI would have too, which is amazing that the game is still going. But it's like done though, right? Like it's not being updated anymore, it's just that you can still play it, I think, right? You found toast? Hell yeah. It is enough that each man understands his part and plays it to the best of his ability. They still have support and events and stuff, but the story is very much done. Okay. That's about what I thought. The finer instructions you will receive at each staging point. So, also, it sounds like something Issa would try to do, but who knows? Yeah. I could see... I mean, I don't know anything about Elder Scrolls Online, but I could see them trying to do something like that. To begin, let us review the distribution of our forces. From west to east, the Maelstrom of Linsa Luminsa, the Immortal Flames of Ulda, and the Order of the Twin Adder of Gridania. Next, let us examine the locations of the Imperial strongholds. Near Limsa Luminsa, we have Castrum Occidens, situated in eastern Vilbrand, and Castrum Marinum, which lies to the south and east, in the midst of the Rotano Sea. Near Ulda, we have Castrum Meridianum to the north, and the coastal outpost at Cape Westum, which connects Castrum Marinum to the mainland by means of Magitech transporter. Near Gridania, we have Castrum Oriens, which lies upon the eastern edge of the Twelveswood. And finally, in Mordona, stands Castrum Sentry, a thorn in the heart of Eorzea. At the forthcoming operation, will see Allied forces assault each of the aforementioned locations with the ultimate objective of destroying the Empire's new weapon housed within Castrum Meridianum. As one might expect of the Black Wolf's seat of power, Castrum Meridianum boasts all but impenetrable defenses. If we are to breach it, we must needs isolate it from its sister strongholds. To do otherwise would be to risk being caught twixt hammer and anvil. The operation will comprise 4 distinct phases, all told. The first shall see us eliminate one of the Black Wolf's trusted lieutenants, Ratatin Sus Arvina. According to our intelligence, the Praefectus is due to visit the Imperial outpost at Cape Westwind for an inspection. When he arrives, we shall dispatch an elite adventurer unit to eliminate him. Frinlona, we would have you lead the assault. Ratatin is a peerless field tactician. Short of his leadership, the garrison at Castrum Occidens will be as a snake without its head. Phase 2 will see us sever Castrum Meridianum's primary lines of supply. As soon as Ratatin's presence is confirmed at the coastal outpost, the Maelstrom will lay siege to Castrum Occidens. At that very hour, the Luminsan Armada, helmed by the Admiral herself, shall move to blockade Castrum Marinum. Meanwhile, in the Twelveswood, the Order of the Twin Adder will surround Castrum Oriens. And they'll have the Sylphs to help them. Fixio's been waiting for a chance to avenge these ones. Yida just temporarily talking like a sylph. Phase 3 shall see us neutralize Castrum Meridianum's defenses. Forming our main thrust, the Immortal Flames will march against the stronghold with all their strength. While the enemy's eyes are thus drawn outwards, another elite adventurer unit shall infiltrate the castrum. Its mission to disable the Magitech field generator which protects the Praetorium, a fortress within a fortress wherein the Ultima weapon is believed to be housed. For Lona, we would have you take command once more. Meanwhile, the Order of the Twin Adder will blockade the railway which connects Sentry and Meridianum, preventing the timely arrival of reinforcements from Mordona. A wise precaution. The monstrous locomotive, which runs back and forth between the two castra, is capacious enough to transport a small army, by all accounts. It is well the Garleans did not think to give it wings. Once Meridianum's defenses have been compromised, the operation will enter its fourth and final phase. This will see the Immortal Flames enter the stronghold and suppress the remnants of the enemy garrison, allowing Frenlona's unit to pass unopposed into the Praetorium, where they will locate and destroy the Ultima weapon. By this feat shall the operation be deemed a success. In addition to the Grand Companies, we can count on the support of a variety of other parties, from the Pirates of Limsa Lominsa to the Monetaries of Alda. In all, the operation will involve no fewer than 12 major factions. Legend holds that the Archons were 12 in 1 and 1 in 12. It is for this reason that our grand endeavor has been dubbed Operation Archon. Countless free companies have also pledged their swords, and more join us by the day. At long last, Eorzea is rising as one. As before, we Scions shall work in concert with the grand companies. Ida, Papalymo, Yashola, pray accompany your respective organizations on their missions. Urianger, I would have you represent us in Ulda. Reassure the financiers that they have made a sound investment. When that is done, pray return here and aid the coordination of our forces. Tataru, please assist Urianger in any way you are able, and ensure that everyone is kept abreast of the latest developments. Minfilia, Sid, and I shall accompany the main host in an advisory capacity. It will be our task to analyze intelligence as it comes into our possession and make the necessary recommendations to command. As Alphino mentioned, you are to lead the elite unit of adventurers whose task it is to see each of the Operation Archon's main objectives fulfilled. Yours is the most prominent role of all, and the like to be the most dangerous. Pray, choose your party well, and stint not in your preparation. The battle for the future of the realm is about to begin. Together, let us show the Black Wolf the power of a united Eorzea! Yeah, let's go! Pray, report to the Immortal Flames encampment situation to the north of here when you are ready to be briefed on your first mission. I cannot stress this enough, but please be careful. May you walk in the light of the crystal. It's funny. So obviously all this talk of elite adventurer unit is supposed to be code of like, hey, you and other players are going to be doing this thing. As briefed, you are to lead a squad of elite adventurers on infiltration missions. You will receive detailed orders at each staging point. The future of Eorzea hinges upon the success of Operation Archon, and casualties are inevitable. May the crystal watch over all of us. But this first bit we're doing, well, really this entire end bit, has been reworked since they first dropped 10 years ago. In the patches after Endwalker came out in December of 2021, I think. In the patches after that, they were like reworking some of the bits of A Realm Reborn that were kind of clunky. Our numbers have started so much of late, it's going to take an age to keep the records up to date. That rhymes. Oh, and I hope you don't mind, but I took the liberty of drawing a pretty little flower next to your name. That way I can find you quickly. And some of the bits that got reworked the most are these ending bits. Namely, for starters, this bit where we're going to go fight, Legatus, I think, Ratatin over at Cape Westwind, it used to be a, you know, like a multiplayer duty that you did with other people. It has been changed, however, to instead be a solo instance where us alone fight Ratatin. Which makes the mentions of an elite adventurer unit really funny in hindsight, because it's like, what are you talking about? I am alone here. You're welcome, Frelona was Falcon of the Scions. As communications officer, it falls to me to issue your orders and provide guidance on forthcoming missions. Your first mission is to infiltrate the Imperial outpost at Cape Westwind and eliminate Prefectus Ratatin Sas Arvina. All participating units are now in position and awaiting your arrival. Please proceed to the staging point and report to Lieutenant Aldalbert. This is but the first step in our bid to purge the realm of the Garlean menace. I shall pray for your success. Yeah, other changes I will talk about more when we get there, provided I have the time between trying to also explain how the duties work. So you're Frelona with Falkwind, the fearless leader of the elite adventurer unit. We've been expecting you. Our Maelstrom friends report that Ratatin Sas Arvina departed Castrum Oxidens a bell ago. And sure enough, a convoy of Imperial airships landed here just now. The likelihood is high that our target was aboard one of the vessels. I've dispatched the scouts to verify his presence before we strike. Command to all units, requesting status report. This is Antlion 1. Target has not been sighted. This is Antlion 2. Likewise, target has not been sighted. Antlion 3 here. We've got nothing for you neither. This is Antlion 4. Nothing to report as of... Wait, disregard previous message. Target sighted. I say again, target sighted. Yeah, the little mustache. Understood. Hold your position. It's so funny whenever the Lalafels have facial hair. Attention all units. This is Lieutenant Adalbert Cotter. The first step of Operation Archon begins with us. Should we falter here, all hope of victory will be lost. 'Tis no small burden, but know that I believe in all of you. So believe in yourselves, and together we will blaze a path for our brothers and sisters of the Alliance to follow. We will create multiple diversions and disperse the enemy garrison. That should give you a chance to breach their defenses. Go now, Frelona, and bring us Ratatin's head. May Ralgr grant you strength. Looks like a teeny tiny Yorkshireman, but he's got a flask of hot tea and some sandwiches. Commence diversionary maneuvers. I don't know if the Chocobo music is fitting or not, but let's go! So yeah, normally you would probably be accosted by all these random enemies, but actually you may not be, depending on if you like how slow you've been going through, how many daily roulettes you've done, and how many side quests you've done. It is entirely possible you may actually be a high enough level that they won't aggro onto you. But let's go. Duty calls, commence battle for Operation Archon. So yeah, this used to be an 8-man trial, or 4-man trial? I don't remember how many people. But now it's a solo duty. We have no elite adventurer unit, it's just us. We are the unit. It would appear we have unexpected guests. Now, where have I seen you before? Ah, but of course, the woman who felled the mighty Titan. This is the Icon Slayer? Yeah, the meta unit, it's me. Also, hey, Zetlos. I also almost misread that as the meat unit, and I'm just like, yeah, sure. I see. The commotion without is not but a diversion. Allow me to hazard a guess. By eliminating me, you hope to undermine the garrison at Occidents. A bold strategy, to be sure, but have you the strength to see to fruition? I could eat a unit of meat right now. God, that certainly sounds like something. A unit of meat. Jesus. Leave us. None of you are a match for her. Send word to Castrum Occidents. Tell them the Lominsons are coming. At once, my lord! "15 years have come and gone since Lord von Balthasar first set foot in Eorzea, yet his ambition for the realm burns as strong as ever it did. Know you what fills it, adventurer? The desire to deliver the people from their suffering. The land he has conquered were all beset with problems. Poverty, starvation, lawlessness, and strife. My homeland was no exception. Had my lord not reached out and claimed it for the Empire, it would have eventually destroyed itself. But under his sage leadership, my people enjoyed such peace and stability as we had never known. He only desires the self-same for the people of this realm. Under his rule, Eorzea would be free from the shackles which bind it, the shackles of false faith. There will be no feeble leaders to misguide the masses, no icons to bleed the realm dry. True peace would reign, and the people would be free to live their lives without fear of persecution or oppression. Should you doubt the truth of my words, I bid you look upon me. I am no son of Garlemald, yet Lord von Balthasar saw fit to raise me to a station of great honor. He measures a man not by his birth, but by his worth. Such is his sense of justice. By the grace of his excellency, I am where I was born to be, upon the field of battle. He has given me a noble cause to fight for, and worthy adversaries to smite. I am not wont to bear my steel needlessly, but if you are deaf to reason... In the name of Lord Van Balthasar, I, Rotatan Sasarvina, do swear to strike you down! Let's go, buckaroo! Let me look at my spells and some of my carbuncle. Here we go. Let's go! I will suffer none to oppose Lord Van Balthasar. So yeah, he is actually a step up from most fights that we have had. Sure, he is mostly just danger puddles, but he is a bunch of danger puddles. Your defeat will bring Lord Von Balthasar's noble contracts one step closer to fruition. Like he's gonna slowly flood the arena with danger puddles. But luckily for us, our shields are impregnable! Sure, dude. But luckily for us, we are the world's most mobile mage. So yeah, he will occasionally also bring up shields, which will block all incoming attacks from a certain direction. Let me show you a technique passed down from my homeland! You just need to get to, like, behind him or to his side, and you're good. Yeah, it's what I call the little, like, orange puddles. Because, like, you don't want to be in them when they go away. So I call them danger puddles. Nope, nope. You do not hold back. Very well, neither shall I. Owie. Ow. Stop that. Stop. Ugh. So this is the strength of he who vanquished Titan. Let us aid you, my lord. Uh-oh. What? I thought I ordered you to leave! Forgive us, my lord, but we couldn't let you face the enemy alone! We've raised the alarm as you bade, and now we would fight with you! Don't be fools, get away from here! He kind of has the right idea. Yeah, it's time for the goons! I like how Ratatan is down and yet he is still trying to fight. Forgive me, my lord. No! You bastard! Your conviction and courage will not be for naught! This I swear! Ah! Uh-oh. For victory and vengeance, I will strike you down! Ow. Ow, no! Whoop! Get out, get out! So yeah, he, has been enraged. And now his danger puddles are gigantic. If you are a black mage, I don't know how the hell you do this because you have to stand still for basically all of your attacks. Ignore pain, ignite range, and fight with the fury of wildfire! As I said, he is a step above most bosses we have come across so far. You will have no mercy from me! Put me over here. Now we want to be over here because there's going to be no explodey bit over here. You can get away from me! Yeah, once again, we are the most mobile mage in the world! And so we can dodge his attacks fairly easily. Uh-oh. You gotta double tap! You always have to double tap! You are stronger than I had expected. But I have my honor! I will not yield! Oh, you're gonna home gang me, huh? Ha! I have you now! So yeah, we shall go together amidst the raging inferno! So yeah, he's gonna, bind you, effectively using the warrior skill home gang, which prevents you a target from moving. No amount of pain can loosen my grip. Basically, this is the last little thing of kill him before he kills you. You just have to out-damage him. You will not escape. This is probably less, of an issue if you are a healer and can heal yourself. But even so, just keep attacking with everything you've got. Forgive me. I have failed you, Lord Van Bilsar! Right. Phase 1 done. That light. The magic transporter. Ferlona, are you there? What news of Ratatin? Fallen? With this deed, you have sown the seeds of our ultimate victory. The fading of that light presages an end to the Empire's tyranny. Ratatin Sas Arvina is no more. Let the next phase of Operation Archon commence. Hurrah! Hooray! Tis I. Seems you've done it again, Ferlona. I'd raise a tankard to you, but I'm afraid we've no time to savor the victory. There's still the small matter of infiltrating Castra Meridianum and destroying the Ultima weapon. I know, no rest for the preternaturally gifted. Now stop feeling sorry for yourself and make your way back to the Immortal Flames encampment. The communications officer will issue you your orders. I'll be waiting for you with the main host. Hey, bastard! Look, see, he's still wearing the necklace right now. You can see it. Look, Heidelin, your minion comes, bringing the light. Alas, the gate to the void already stands open. Soon, darkness shall consume all, and you shall bow down before the one true God. Evil laughs are fun. Please be voiced, please be voiced, please be voiced. Give me a break. Damn it! The Perfectus. Slain? Regrettably so, my lord. And at the head of the Icon Slayer, the Centurion who survived the attack is to be believed. Ratatin? Where were his men when he faced the enemy? Fleeing even as the commander yielded up his last breath? If it should prove that they questioned his right. I cannot speak for them, my lord. Beg pardons, my lord, but there is more. The Maelstrom has laid siege to Castrum Occidens. Likewise, the Crimson Fleet moves to blockade Castrum Marinum. scarily good at the evil laughs. I don't know why. That's the one thing I can do. So this is their answer. Very well, we shall crush them as we have crushed the icons. Go forth and show them the futility of their resistance. Yes, my lord. Right. Sire Falcon, your deeds this day are an inspiration to us all. With the death of the Praefectus, Operation Archon has entered its second phase. Even as we speak, the Maelstrom moves to blockade Castrum Occidens and Castrum Marinum. And far to the east in the Black Shroud, the Order of the Twin Adder advances upon Castrum Oriens. Already, you have done much to advance our cause, performing such feats as are worthy of song. But if our plan is to succeed, more is required of you. Let me know when your preparations are in order, and I shall relay you to the particulars of your next mission. Hit me, bud. A hero in need. The Allied Communications Officer has a task that can only be performed by the hero of the Alliance. Phase 2 of the operation is presently in motion. Our brothers and sisters of the Maelstrom are holding their own against the Garlean forces upon Vilbrand and the Rotano Sea. Ere long, the third phase will begin, and you must take to the field once more. The Immortal Flame shall strike at Castrum Meridianum by way of a diversionary maneuver. While the Garleans are thus locked in battle, you are to infiltrate the stronghold and bring down the Magitech field that surrounds the Praetorium. The staging point for the mission lies in the shadow of Castrum Meridianum in northern Thanalan, and that is where you must go. On your way there, however, I would ask that you make a brief stop at Camp Blue Fog. Blue Fog. I keep wanting to say Blue Frog. It's not. It's Blue Fog. One of our key outposts in the area. The garrison, I am told, is in low spirits, and we would do our troops well to see the hero of Cape Westwind appear before them. For the good of our cause, please stoke the fire in their hearts. So yeah, Northern Thanalan is a new area, so I'm going to just very quickly show you how you get there. You can get there from either Mordona or Central Thanalan. I'm taking the Central Thanalan path. And you just go north. Easy peasy. Maybe there will be a blue frog, who knows? Maybe. And then yeah, here we are. New place, new aetheryte. Please attune to it, so you can teleport here easier later. Captain Falcon, yours is the most welcome presence here at Camp Blue Fog. Logistically speaking, we are ready to march on Castrum Meridianum at a moment's notice. Alas, while our troops are here in body, their minds are anywhere but. The garrison's mood is dark, so daunting is the prospect of joining what may prove to be the bloodiest battle in history. But with a hero such as you walking among them, we may yet rekindle the dwelling embers within their souls. Hearts on fire. Sergeant Cracked Fists needs a hero to raise morale on the front lines. Captain Falcon, I mentioned that I was hoping that you might raise the flagging spirits of some men and women in our garrison. Worry not, it is no unnecessarily laborious task that we ask of you. The mere presence of a hero such as you walking in their midst would no doubt serve to restore them a measure of morale. And so I ask you this. Make your way to the Cerulean processing plant and report to General Ralbaum once you have arrived. And Godspeed, Captain Falcon. Our troops are counting on you. And away we go. Yeah, I'm like thinking about it, and I'm like, I don't think there are any frog enemies here in Northern Thanalan. There's only them in like Mordona. Like that's the closest frogs. I mean, we do have these blue lizards. That's kind of close. We have these basilisks, they're blue. They're not frogs, but I mean, lizards and amphibians are kind of close to each other. Once again, new Aetheryte, a tune, please. Well, if it isn't the hero who brought down the Prefectus, it's good to have you with us, friend. As you can see, the mood about the camp here is grim at best. I was hoping that your presence alone might serve to raise spirits some. Unfortunately, it would seem that many are too preoccupied wallowing in fear and self-pity that they have yet to even notice you have arrived. Might I ask you make the rounds and share a few words of encouragement to those men and women whose spirit falters? I had a mind to do it myself, but I'm quite certain it would carry more weight coming from you. Once you have seen to the others, go and do the same for Edelstein. No matter what he may claim, the lieutenant would also be better for a bit of rousing. Trust me, I know. Okay. Someone back here. Hey, bud, get psyched! We're almost about to win! Yeah! I break my fast on Garleans, and right now I'm very hungry! Okay, bud. Hey, come on, we got this, let's go! Yeah! The Garleans are not nearly as frightening as you! I'd sooner face a vanguard while naked as my name day! Fucking excuse me? Sir? And then there's someone back here. There you are. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go! Your staring gesticulation has reawakened me to my purpose! Hero, oh no, I will fight tooth and nail to protect the realm! Yeah. You would struck my fighting spirit as you did our recruits? A kind offer, but hardly necessary, I assure you. The fire in my heart rages as strongly as it ever has. Yeah, but come on, let's be excited, let's go! By Roger, without realizing it, the fire of my resolve had grown a bit dim. But thanks to you, it burns red hot once more. If needs be, I shall lay down my life to secure victory for Eorzea. Hopefully it won't come to that. But that reminds me, Captain Wisfalquin, there is one other matter. Prior to launching our final offensive, we will be conducting a series of special training exercises centered on common combat maneuvers and their telltale markers. Thought you might fancy a spot of warming up before we face against the Garleans, so I've taken the liberty of applying for clearance on your behalf. Oh, hey, they actually just outright tell you. So this is actually a new feature. This got added in the 7.1 update that happened back in November. So do you remember way back when we were doing Sastasha for the first time? They talked about, oh yeah, hey, there's this like Hall of the Novice thing, which is supposed to be like a built-in like tutorial for like whatever class that you do it as, and there's like one for like healer, tank, and DPS. I think DPS might be split into like different DPSs, but I don't actually remember. In November, they decided to expand the Hall of Novice to not just be like, hey, here's how, you know, each of the roles work, but also here's how certain, like, battle, mechanics work. Like, you know, what the hell this one means, or what this means, or what these are. I would still highly recommend doing them, even with me explaining, like, I'm not gonna do these, myself, because I've already done them. I already did this because if you do complete all the exercises, you get a ring that you can equip on your player character, which will boost the amount of experience you get up to level 60. So I would highly recommend doing this. Because, like, I mean, one, it is important to know what, you know, all these mechanics are. But hey, that ring is also really nice. I will not be doing it for stream, though, because I don't need to. will explain the things for you. Rock the Castrum. Edelstein would send you forth to commence the penultimate phase of Operation Archon. You've rekindled the flames of courage that burn within our brave men and women's hearts. For this, I thank you. And now, time for battle is nigh. We must march forth with no worries or regrets. General Rolbon awaits you at Castra Meridianum. The battle will not be an easy one, but I trust you are up to the task. Godspeed, Captain Wismalquin. Let's go, we're in the final stretch. These are the final dungeons. Our hero returns. I trust that your visit has done much to lift the spirits of our garrison on the eve of our greatest battle yet. Time is of the essence. Let us commence the briefing at once. Please be voiced. Give me a break. No, you're not. Of course you wouldn't be. Brothers and sisters of the Alliance, I would share with you glad tidings. Doubtless spurred on by the news of the siege of Castrum Oriens, the Maelstrom has struck a double blow. Castrum Occidens and Castrum Marinum are now under blockade. Phase 2 of Operation Archon is a success! Reports tell us that the Garleans offered fierce resistance, but that the Admiral yielded them not one ilm. With Occidents, Marinum, and Oriens thus suppressed, the third phase may now begin in earnest. Even as we speak, the Order of the Twin Adder moves to block the railway leading hither from Castrum Sentry, and that can mean but one thing. The hour is come to strike at the heart of the Garlean invasion force, Castrum Meridianum and the den of the Black Wolf. My fellow Eorzeans, I am Menphilia, mistress of the signs of the seventh dawn. There exists myriad barriers that divide us, those of race and nation, language and creed, to name but a few. Such barriers serve to isolate us from our neighbors, yet they also serve to define us who we are. Shorn of them, there would be little to distinguish one from another, and the rich variety of our lives would give way to sterile orthodoxy. These barriers can never truly be broken down, of course, not so long as there is liberty in the world, but they can be transcended. Verily, we do so now in coming together for this grand endeavor, to fight side by side in defense of our shared home. Before me stands the adventurer Frelona Wisfalquin. You all know her as the woman who will lead the unit tasked with destroying the Ultima weapon. We Scions know a different Frelona, however. We know her as a dear friend who has endured untold hardship on our behalf. A true hero who has ever blazed a path for us to follow. And why do I tell you this? I tell you, friends, because it is time for us to blaze a path for her. Our objective is to wreak such havoc outside the walls of Meridianum as to afford Frelona and her comrades the time they need to disable the Magitek field generator within. Within the path thus cleared, we may finally turn our minds to the true goal of this operation, the destruction of the Ultima weapon. All troops, prepare for battle! I fear I can't accompany you this time. The inevitable task of facilitating communications between our forces has been entrusted to the Ironworks, you see. Know, though, that I will be praying for your safe return. See that you come back to us, my friend. May the crystal bless you and keep you. We will suffer the Black Wolf to prowl our lands no more. Let us teach the hunter what it is to be hunted. Forward, comrades! For Eorzea! For Eorzea! Go now, friend Lona, and bring us one step closer to the dawn. Castra Meridianum, now available. Where are you? Castra Meridianum, there you are. So begins the third phase of Operation Archon, which entails a frontal assault upon Castra Meridianum, Gaius von Velsar's seat of power. Forming the main thrust, the Immortal Flames will strike at the stronghold with all their strength. Though this is but a feint. While the garrison's eyes are drawn outwards, you and your comrades must steal past its defenses and attempt to deactivate the magic field which protects the Praetorium, the fortress within a fortress wherein the Ultima weapon is believed to be housed. So yeah, while I would normally do this with the NPCs, I figured, why not show you guys what dungeons are actually kind of supposed to be like when you are doing them with other players, because since I've been doing them with NPCs, I've been having to go very, very slow. But with other players, I can actually show you how typically you will do dungeons by pulling wall to wall, or basically as many enemies as you can. Should I have the dinky little hat? For Scholar? It's a very important question. Do I use my dinky little hat? I'll say no, I don't really like the hat. And let's just hope that queue times aren't bad. Where the hell did it go? There it is. Instant, let's go. So yeah, I will show you what healing is like when you are playing with other players. And that, like, yes, you do need to be balancing healing your party and doing damage, because everyone is a DPS, even the healers. Please do damage if you are a healer and your party is fine. Hey, tank. Hey, tank, you wanna... Hey, tank! Hey, tank! Please? Thank you. Let me just say hi to the people I'm doing this with. Let's go! Come on. Let's go. Are you typing a novel or something, bud? Come on. There we go. Or are you not going to go all out? I did this with other players so that ideally someone would go wall to wall, and this person's not going wall to wall. Ah, fuck me, dude. Okay, no, you're just like saying I had to step away. Please pull big. Please pull big, sir! I beg of you! I'm hitting the wrong buttons. Thank you! Thank you! There we go! They're pulling big! But yeah, see, typically, tanks will pull every enemy they possibly can, like including multiple groups. Like, you know, there's a group up there, and then there was a group down here. And then you just have to spam your AoEs, and if you're the healer, also make sure the tank lives. This first boss is mostly just going to be, has one attack like here, which is an untelegraphed big laser in whatever direction they are facing. Well, I say untelegraphed as in, you know, there isn't a danger puddle for it, but, you know, it is very clear of, hey, the guy's about to shoot a big fucking laser. And then other than that, it will primarily just summon reinforcements constantly, and that's the fight. How can I even tell what's happening with so many particle effects? I actually have it turned down, I believe. Like, only my particle effects are, like, full. Everyone else's is either not active at all, or is, on, like, minimum. But yeah, during big group enemies, like big pulls like that, hey, maybe fucking heal. You dumb idiot. You are the healer. Maybe heal. Can you tell I'm not used to healing? Healing is not my strong suit. But yeah, during big pulls, I mostly just, look out for danger puddles, and otherwise I just, sometimes I like run in circles, just trying to like staying out a danger. At least I'm fairly certain I have it turned down. Nope, 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 get out of the cannon. Certain I have it? Yeah. My own is show all, party is show limited, and everyone else is show none with battle effects. So let me do that so that I can at least see what Sid's been doing. Sid's just telling us to jump down that disposal suit. Ramona, assault crafts are near. Watch out for incoming fire. So yeah, this entire pole here is going to have danger puddles that just happen, that aren't attached to any enemy. Bud. 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 Bud! You can do larger pulls! Come with me! I can't believe I have found the one tank in the game that doesn't want to do big pulls here. And I'm like, it's just Castra Meridianum, my guy. It's not that hard. Big pulls are easy. I don't think you're wearing low-level gear either, so you should be used to tanking. Just got all of them. dot these guys as well. Basically putting poison on them. But yeah, fun fact, this dungeon and the next one, the Praetorium, have actually been, as I was mentioning earlier, reworked from since they first came out. Namely, originally, Castra Meridianum and the Praetorium used to be the game's only instances of 8-man dungeons, as opposed to 2. There's also like a thing where like we would have had to have gone like over here to get like keys and stuff, but they completely streamlined it so that you're just running through the fortress and not having to do like extra tasks. All right, this boss is going to start off by having proximity attacks. Basically, the closer you are to that thing, the more damage it'll do to you. So you want to basically just get to the other side of the arena as it. Then we have this weird, like, circular donut danger puddle. Just be in the ring and you're good. That is a tank buster, so you want to make sure your tank is shielded. I don't think I got that off in time. No, I did! Hell yeah! Another proximity attack. We just run through the corner. Get out of that danger puddle. But yeah, I don't think me being a scholar and having this big like shield bubble of take less damage is helping with all the particle effects. But yeah, other than the proximity marker, this guy's basically just the standard danger puddle boss. I think this is gonna go off in time! I can't believe it did. There we go. I've located the controls for the security system. A moment while I disable the barriers. I'm also pleased to say I found a suit of armor. Press on, I'll meet you just ahead. Thanks, Sid. I shield the tank. And then we just need to kill these mobs. But yeah, the important thing, like if you're a caster, this is like important for like everything, but especially if you're a healer, because if you're a healer, you'll typically go through your MP faster than a damage dealing caster. But you just need to make sure that you every now and then use the skill Lucid Dreaming, which increases your MP regenerate every now and then. Come on, the field generator should be just up ahead. So long as you use Lucid Dreaming once you're about like 8,000 MP and use it constantly, you should be good. There it is. Keep the enemy occupied while I take it out of the commission. But yeah, basically how I don't know why these guys are attacking me instead of the tank. Please? Thank you. But basically, this little thing over here, this is the aggro list. If an enemy is blue, that means that they are targeting a different enemy. If the circle is red, that means they are attacking, or they are attacking a different teammate of you. If it is red, they are attacking you. And then if you have either an upwards triangle or a downwards triangle, that just means if you are gaining or losing aggro on them. Provided the tank has their tank stance on, and you yourself are not a secondary tank, it should basically just be blue circles, meaning that you don't take damage. The tank should be the only one taking damage. So that also is part of, like, it makes, like, big pulls easier to manage if you're not the tank, because you don't have to worry about getting hit from auto attacks anyway. You just have to worry about the danger puddles. Or, you know, this tank, just stand in the danger puddle, it's fine. If I ain't no power to the cannons! My lord wasn't quite taken with you in the power you possess, the Echo. Naturally, I could not help but wonder whom this princess among women might be, only to discover that you are but another adventurer, no better than the multitude. Just do that today. Yet in spite of this, the masses hold you their champion, and shower honors upon your head. It defies all reason. How is it that you could be such a thorn in our side? Wherever you appear, you leave havoc in your wake. You even slew Rakatid, one of our very finest. Well, I will not speculate. Truth be told, I could not care less about how you have done these things. What matters to me is the fact that you have done them. If you are allowed to continue, you will eventually deprive me of all that I have toiled for, all that is mine by right. My minions, my comrades, even my Lord Gaius. Well, you cannot have him! His dreams and ambitions, his body and soul, they are mine. Do you hear me? All mine! I lost everything once before, and I will not suffer it happen again! I will kill you, adventurer. Only your death can bring me peace! Sir, or ma'am, I think you need to calm down. You will not take any more from me! The pain I have suffered, I shall visit upon you 100-fold! So Olivia here is mostly going to be danger puddles. This is also a really good example of you can actually stand inside the danger puddles as long as you want, so long as, again, you are not there when they disappear. Because during that attack, there is no safe place that isn't covered by a danger puddle. You just have to make sure you're in a danger puddle that's not about to go off. You have made me wroth! And again, she just has a bajillion danger puddles. There is no safe place that's not covered for the most of this. So you just have to, like, be careful. You're tough, I'll grant you that. But I will break you soon enough! Good. More danger puddles. At least this time there is a safe place. Except this time there's now 2 proximity markers, so the safest places are actually the edges. Oh yeah, Livia's fight has actually been completely reworked from when it first came out. Before, there was a phase 1 where she was in a Magitech like Reaper, much like how Sid currently is. And like, again, because there were 8 players for this, some people would have to distract her, while other people would have to, like, manipulate machinery to try to bring, like, bombs into the arena or something so that you can set them off and damage the Reaper she's in. It was a mess, and so they just completely got rid of that phase. You will not defeat me. You will not! And yeah, once she gets to low health, she'll just start attacking a bunch all at once, rapid fire, but she's nothing to worry about. No, it's happening all over again. Please, I cannot bear it. Don't take him away from me. My Lord Gaius! I hope you get therapy in heaven, hell, wherever the fuck you go. Because you kind of need it. Another poor fool who craved Gaius' affection above all else. May her soul know peace. Or no rest, rather. Fuck peace. Just let her rest. 'Tis a miracle that no harm has come to you, my friend. One for which I will be happily give thanks. And thanks to your fine diversionary work, we've succeeded in bringing down the generator tower, and with it, the Magitech field. The way to the Praetorium now lies open. The only problem is, we can't reach it on foot. Nay, we'll need to take the Enterprise. I left her at the Cerulean processing plant, so let's regroup there. This is it, Frelona. This is the final confrontation awaits. Did I get any comms? I got 2! Hooray! Again, I know I've explained this before, but comms basically mean nothing. They're just a little thing that you can do after a duty, provided, you know, there's someone still in the duty after the cutscene. For me, anyway. Where you can just, like, give someone a comm and just be like, this player did good. I give them a thumbs up. It means very little. I knew you wouldn't let us down, soldier. With the Praetorium stripped of its defenses, the way to the Ultima weapon lies open. The time has come for the final phase of Operation Archon. Hell yeah. The ultimate weapon. Reborn has some parting words for you ahead of the final phase of Operation Archon. For the final phase of the operation, my flames will storm Castra Meridianum and suppress what is left of the Imperial garrison. If all goes well, this will allow you to reach the Praetorium unopposed, fit and ready for your encounter with the Ultima weapon. Yours is the most dangerous mission of all, but the best must bear the heaviest burden, and you're the best we have. There's not another soul in this realm that could see this deed done, and Merwib and Kane are of the same mind as me. Though all hangs on your success, you must not let our plight make you desperate. Victory belongs to the bold, not the reckless. Bards are wont to sing of heroes who valued their life at not next to honor, love, and liberty, but I tell you now, that which men value at naught, they sell cheap. Risk no more than you must, you hear me? Now, best you were off. We have work to do, but the both of us. See that your preparations are in order, then report to Sid. He awaits you with the Enterprise at the Cerulean processing plant. May Ralger grant you strength. The Enterprise is at your disposal. When you're ready to head for the Praetorium, you need only say the word. If we succeed in destroying the Ultima weapon, it'll deal a crippling blow to the Empire's hopes of conquest. After that, the 14th Legion would not dare to move against us. Barring the discovery of further elegant doomsday devices, that is. Let us be on our way, Lona. Gaius and his plaything await. The Praetorium is now accessible. The Praetorium. With the Magitech field now out of commission, the path to the Ultima weapon lies open. While the immortal flames sweep Castra Meridianum and suppress the remnants of the enemy garrison, the Enterprise will bear you to the Praetorium, where you and your comrades must fight your way to the innermost sector and locate the technological menace. And yeah, just like how I showed off how healing dungeons with other players works, I'm going to show you how to tank. Via warrior. I don't know. Let's just hope that the queue time isn't god awful. Damn it, there's no one to play triple triad against here. That would have been a fun thing to use to kill time. You know, I don't get the healing skill till much later, so even if I did do it with the NPCs, it's probably best if I didn't do big pulls. Is there anyone in Mordona that wants to play triple triad? Because I don't know how to kill time as we wait for the queue. Is there anyone here? No. Damn it. Wait. No, that's leaves. Damn it. Or am I not allowed to do triple triad in New Game Plus? If not, that's a fucking stupid restriction. Is there anyone in Ultima? Hang on. Where's my card list? You know, there should be someone in Mordona. Wait a second. Oh no. Oh no, can I not do triple triad while I'm in New Game Plus? That's so fucking stupid. $11,974. It's like way the heck over here. Are you really not allowed to do triple triad in New Game Plus? That's so dumb. What do you mean? Yeah, no, I don't see. Yeah, no, you can't do triple triad in New Game Plus. That's so dumb. Because look, you can see this player here is doing triple triad against them. so dumb. What do you mean? I'm upset. What do you mean? God, because I can't leave it because I need to enter the Praetorium while in New Game Plus. So that we can, you know, actually progress the story. I'm upset. I'm so upset. What do you mean? Damn, I thought tanks are supposed to have fast queue times. What the hell is this? Hey, are tanks needed for main scenario roulette? No, the healers are. Well, that... knowing that I can't do triple try at a New Game Plus, kills a lot of my ideas. Or at least I can't do triple try it against him. Can I at least do it over here? Yes, I know we're about to freaking, like, fight the Praetor, like, the Garlean Menace or whatever the hell. Listen, I want to go to the arcade! Now's the perfect time to go. Yeah, no, you're not allowed to do triple triad at all. That's so stupid. I'm upset. How dare. Always do the fun stuff right before fighting the big bad boss. Well, yeah, because normally the big bad boss is the point of no return, so that it's the perfect time to do all the silly stuff. Can I at least play this? I can at least punch Greg. I could do this at least. Halfway through a super important mission, chocobo racing time. Right before the big bad boss, cards. Exactly. Is chocobo racing in this. I have no idea how it works because I've never done it, but it is in here. That was awful. That was awful. There we go. A little better anyway. There we go! Just in time for Q. Just remind yourself of the Chocobo minigame in 10 that requires you to finish in 0 seconds? What? For a super special prize, you fucking hated it. What the fuck do you mean finish in 0 seconds? So here we are. The Ultima weapon will most certainly be housed in the depths of the complex. This is it, my friend. Activate tank stance so that we can hold all the aggro and protect our very squishy teammates. And let's go! Hey, come here. Over here, over here. So yeah, first pull, very simple. Just a couple enemies. There it is. If you care to take the vent, I'll follow you after I've had a look around. There are balloons along the way that reduce your final finishing time by a couple of seconds. Oh, I see. Hey, no! Me! Attack me! Danger puddles. Alright, this next pull is a little chaotic, but it's still nothing too bad because luckily even if you mess up, you don't take a lot of damage. Because as you can see, things are blowing up around us that the enemies aren't even doing. So we have to avoid their danger puddles and the ambient danger puddles all at the same time. It's great. Nope, nope. Get out of the danger puddles. Stay out of the danger puddles. Yeah, this one can get very, very chaotic very fast. Go. MMO UI's fucking send you. I've done my best to try to like hide things, but it's still messy. Gaius? Ah, Sid, my boy, you are late. There is something I always meant to tell you, yet the time never seemed right. It concerns your father. What of him? In the winter of his years, Midas came to abhor his part in Meteor. He told me he wanted nothing more than to wash his hands of the whole sword business. But he did not wash his hands of it. He helmed the project until the day it killed him. Come now, Sid. You must know that he did not have the luxury of choice. By the time he realized his error, it was too late. Meteor had him completely in its thrall. Shortly before his transformation, mayhaps sensing that something was amiss, your father confided to me all the regrets of his life. Most of them concerned you. Early on in your career, he realized that while you have a talent for devising armaments, it would never fulfill you. Long before you knew your own mind, he saw that you would be far happier using your knowledge for peaceful purposes, and the thought touched him. He was a changed man for it. Though he could not let it show. You ripped open the walls in this place just so you could say this to me? What is it you want, Gaius? I want you at my side, Sid. Take up your father's mantle and become the Empire's lead engineer. It is your destiny. My father had a change of heart. You said so yourself. Besides, I have long known my destiny, and I assure you it lies not with the Empire. A pity. And what of you, adventurer? Will you not consider making common cause? With me, with your powers joined to mine, we might do so much for this realm. Together we could bring order to Eorzea and usher in a lasting peace. How about fuck you? No? And can I expect no better answer than this? So be it. It was your strength that made me proffer my hand in friendship, and it is your strength that makes me proffer now my blade. Save as an ally, you are too dangerous to let to remain. Run, Sid. Or stay. It makes no matter. You cannot escape the past. Guys, wait! Damn it. Big boy time, let's go! He has Cerulean Vent here, which is raid-wide. It is unavailable damage for everyone. Hey, fuck off. He then has Prototype Laser, which is just a bunch of danger puddles. You can actually cut it really freaking close like I just showed off. Because unlike most attacks in the game, the danger puddles for that attack actually take off. Actually don't like happen until after the bar has like gone by like a good chunk. All right, these markers are spread markers. It is unavoidable damage for whoever is targeted by it, but if people are like, you know, overlapping circles, that is bad because that means you're taking 2 circles worth of damage as opposed to just your singular one. So if whenever everybody has one of those, everybody wants to like spread out. Right, I'll examine the equipment for intelligence. Press on. I'll let you know if I learn anything. Well, would you look at that? It's the ore we borrowed for missing a cast from Sentry. It's Maggie! If this isn't fate, I don't know what is. Go on, strap yourselves in and raise hells. So yeah, welcome to the hold forward segment of this bit. We have 2 attacks. We have Photon Stream, which is a big cannon in front of you. But then we also have Magitek Cannon, which allows you to target a place on the floor and just go. Magitek Cannon is vastly superior in every way because you can continue moving forward and still hit different areas, so we're going to completely ignore Photon Stream. And it's like, oh yeah, no, oh no, there's like danger puddles, like whatever. They do so little damage you can heal through it. Like just press onwards, hold forward. You literally never have to let go of the forward button during this bit. Occasionally you will run into Proto-Ultima arm units. They will block your path. They are supposed to have a swipe attack that will knock you back if you get hit by it. But if you stand in the exact opposite corner of wherever they come from, like where I am, they actually can't hit you. And so you can just cheese it. Wish they would remake 6, it's an insane story. Yeah, 6 is one of the ones that I'm like most interested in doing. And I was gifted it for Christmas, I forgot by who. I think it was M, but I don't remember. So it does have a pretty high priority of being played because I actually own it. That bulkhead is comprised of a special alloy, extremely tough. Ordinary fire won't leave a mark, I'm afraid. You'll need to divert all power to the Magitek cannon, as I did at Castor Meridianum. The armor's core is likely to expire from the strain, but there's no help for it if we want to press on. Now listen well, press the controls, engage, accelerate, then fire away. Don't mind the warning lights. You're a natural at this. Alright, the way's clear, but it's just you and your own 2 feet now, so be careful. We're so sad for Maggie. We overloaded her. Thank you for your sacrifice, Maggie. I love that hallway. You do a cutscene, you run through a hallway, you run into another cutscene. You have been leaving a fine mess in your wake, adventurer. Is someone there? Garland, old friend, how it warms the heart to hear your voice again after all these years. Nero, is that you? You sound well. It would seem the Savage Land agrees with you. The highest-ranking tribunus of the 14th. It was you all this time? Tell me, Garland, how long do you intend to keep all the glory for yourself? What? You lost me. Don't play the fool with me. Ever since the Academy, I've been condemned to live in your shadow. By all objective measure, I was the more talented of the two of us, yet that fact accounted for naught besides your privileged birth. You were admired as the young prodigy simply because your father was the great Midas non-Garland. When you defected, I felt sure my star would surely rise. But by disappearing, you acquired the status of a legend, your reputed genius gaining credence by merely dint of your absence. Instead of cursing you for a traitor, people came to think of you more fondly. To this day, you are still the young prodigy of Magitek. I, meanwhile, have ever been made to feel second-rate. I, who have continued to serve our nation faithfully. Whenever I fail to excel, why, that is only to be expected. Yet when I exceed all reasonable expectations, people proclaim I walk in the footsteps of the great Sidnon Bloody Garland! Nero, I don't know what to say. It matters not a whit I achieve. Your existence has rendered mine worthless. Even Lord von Balsar saw fit to offer you a place at his side, and this in spite of your betrayal. Did he extend any offer to me, the man who has remained loyal to him for all these years? Why, no, he did not. Long have I endured this injustice, but no more. Lord von Balsar is in the midst of activating the fully powered Ultima weapon. It is my magnum opus, the creation that will win me the recognition I am due. I will not let anyone interfere. Nero, wait, what are you? Ever since I first set foot in this benighted land, I have watched you. Every move you have made, every step you have taken, I have been watching you. You have felled icons, a feat made possible by the Echo, a peculiar power which shields you from their corrupting influence. It is of little wonder that my lord has taken an interest in you. as have I, if truth be told. It is my desire to harness your power for use in the Ultima weapon. Should I succeed, Lord Von Balser will surely take notice. Besides this, Garland's achievements will be as child's play. Come, adventurer, and yield to me the secrets of your power. And Nero has gotten a divorced for the millionth time. World's most divorced man. Like, I don't know if it's intentional, but that one line he says about every move you have made, every step you have taken, I'm just like, is that supposed to be a reference to the song? It feels like it's supposed to be, right? Damn it, we have a melee on their team. I can't take Nero out for a walk. I will lay Garland low, but first, let's break you! So that marker right there is instead a stack marker. Everybody wants to group up to share the damage, because whoever's targeted by it, for example, it could be one person taking 4,000 damage, or 4 people taking 1,000 damage. Meet one of my creations. You might find it a handful. Alright, he will also summon a Magitech Deathclaw. If that reaches whoever it is tethered to, they will get slapped and face really big knockback. While that is happening, he will also jump to a corner and do this big cone AoE. This is a knockback symbol, so if you were a melee or a fizz range, you can use arm's length to be like, I don't want to get knocked back. If you are a caster, you can instead use sure cast, I believe it is called, to be like, nah. I say no to getting knocked back. And that's Nero. He'll just start to loop from this point. Like he's going to try to summon another hand, but we killed him before it went! Let's go! This changes nothing. How'd you do that? I want to do that. The Ultima weapon is activated and it brims with the power of the icons. Nothing can withstand its might. Are you alright? What of Nero? Fled? Damn it! In the instant prior to the blackout, the instruments detected a massive power surge from the deepest chamber. Gaius is certain to be there. We have no time to waste. Word arrived from the Alliance a short while ago. It seems the Order of the Twin Adder has completed its blockade of Castrum Sentry. What hands they can spare are hastening this way even as we speak, and likewise for the Maelstrom. All that's left is to destroy the Ultima weapon. I should warn you, the chamber which houses the target appears to be saturated with etheric energies. There's bound to be heavy interference. Even if we lose contact, you must go on. Just don't do anything I wouldn't do, alright? We're going this way. And this next cutscene is luckily voiced, so I get to take a break.
Look for the lips control panel. It'll be somewhere nearby. Take the lid down, and you should find yourself in the chamber of the Ultima weapon.
Am I the only non-cat girl here? Okay, no, there's an Aura. We have 2 cat girls, a lizard girl, and then me, big woman. Nice anime landing.
Tell me, for whom do you fight? Do you believe in Eorzea? Eorzea's unity is forged of falsehoods. Its city-states are built on deceit, and its faith is an instrument of deception. It is not but a cobweb of lies. To believe in Eorzea is to believe in nothing. In Eorzea, the beast tribes often summon gods to fight in their stead, though your comrades only rarely respond in kind. Which is strange, is it not? Are the 12 otherwise engaged? I was given to understand they were your protectors. If you truly believe them your guardians, why do you not repeat the trick that served you so well in Cartano and call them down? They will answer, so long as you lavish them with crystals and gorge them on ether. Your gods are no different from those of the beasts. Icons, every one. Except for this, and you will see how Eorzea's faith is bleeding the land dry. Nor is this unknown to your masters, which prompts the question, why do they cling to these false deities? What drives even men of learning, even the great Louis Soir, to grovel at their feet? The answer? Your masters lack the strength to do otherwise. For the world of man to mean anything, man must own the world. To this end, he hath fought ever to raise himself through conflict, to grow rich through conquest. And when the dust of battle settles, it is ever the strong who dictate the fate of the weak. Single path is open to the infinite ruler, that of false worship, a path which leads to innovation and death. Only a man of power can rightly steer the course of civilization, and in this land of creeping mendacity, that one truth will prove its salvation. Come, champion of Eorzea. Face me. Your defeat shall serve as proof of my readiness to rule. It is only right that I should take your realm, for none among you has the power to stop me.
Wanna bet? Wanna go? Gotta wait for the allies to spawn in. There we go. Let us dance, champion of Eorzea. Bell, I believe, is the way raid wide. Yes, it is. Taste my blade. So yeah, he will occasionally spit out these X's. You don't want to be in front of them because they will shoot out big lasers. Maybe shades, but their blades are just as deadly. He will also somehow create clones of himself that will do the same thing, so you want to position yourself in between the X's. That is a tank buster, so you want to mitt that if you were the tank. you know, use one of your like defense up skills. Use mitigation or mitts. This is the stack again, where everybody wants to group up to share the damage. Impressive. Now it is my turn. More danger puddles. Easiest way to dodge this attack if you were a melee. Stand over there or wherever like the secondary of the two middle AoEs are, and then just go to the other one. Here. Yeah, just barely. If you not wield, then you will be destroyed! Once he gets to low health, he will split himself into 4 clones while the main one becomes invulnerable and starts charging up an attack. We want to kill all 4 of these clones before this bar reaches 100. However, there are still going to be attacks from, you know, the other parts of this fight in here. So you gotta just be very careful. Still invulnerable, so let's dance on him a little bit. That you should still stand. Very well then. Goodbye, Gaius.
To be so hard-pressed. Your strength is most impressive. Such power befits a ruler. Yet, you lack the resolve to put it to proper use. A waste.
I guess we'll just let him go. It's fine. We'll just let this happen. It's fine. Listen, just like how we let the villains monologue, we also need to let them actually do their evil plans so that we have a final fight. It's how it works.
Allow me, then, hero, to do that which you will not.
I don't know how he fits in this thing, but somehow he does. It didn't look like there was enough room for a person in there. The Porta Decumana? Desumana? I have no idea. Yeah, he's just flexible. So yeah, you know how I was mentioning how these last bits have been reworked? Originally, the Praetorium was not just all the bit that we just did, including some stuff that got cut out. Like before we could like get into the Magitech armor, you had to go find a key for the Magitech armor and then go running back to the armor and then like write it through. And when you're writing it through, there were more of those like walls you had to break down. They cut all that out for streamlined processes, but the Praetorium also included the Ultima weapon fight, And so it was an extremely long duty with unskippable cutscenes, and everyone hated it. But when they reworked it, they streamlined it down. But then they also broke the Ultima weapon part into its own trial, so that the Praetorium is now just up to fighting Gaius himself. It still has unskippable cutscenes, but at least it's not as long as it used to be. And this one, I will do with NPCs just to make sure that I get to do the cool thing. Where's trials? There we go. The Porta Decumana. I'm assuming it's Decumana. I have no idea. Making your way through the Praetorium, you sweep aside wave after wave of defenders before finally coming face to face with Gaius von Baelsar himself. Unable to overcome you by his own hands, the Black Wolf takes control of the Ultima weapon and sets upon you once more. Do what you have come to do, and see that the Magitech monstrosity never threatens Eorzea again. Let's go!
Bear witness to the true power of the Ultima weapon.
Okay, let's go! The Ultima weapon has partaken the power of the icons! None can stand against it! So yeah, this part of the fight is basically, hey, do you remember how to fight all of the primals you have fought so far? It's final boss exam time. So yeah, when he has Titan out, he will occasionally have like the big like punch attacks or the proximity attacks. Or like these other danger puddles. God, the NPCs aren't super good at doing damage. This is gonna take a hot second. It's fine. You know, because normally this doesn't loop twice. The land itself is mine to wield! So yeah, be entombed in earth! He will trap us all in Titan's rock jails as he prepares to do a big attack. Hear, feel, think. Thy foe is darkness clad in steel. If thou wouldst triumph, thou must look to the light. Hydaelyn herself has come to step in and give us the power we need to make sure we do this.
Thank you!
Titan's essence torn from the Ultima weapon? No matter, it still harbors the might of the other icons. Yeah, the big goddess herself is personally stepping in to make sure we win. So yeah, after Titan is now Garuda. Just like normal Garuda, you don't want to be in the blue because that is damage. Garuda herself will also then teleport to one of the, like, 4 cardinal sides of the arena. And you want to make sure that you run to the opposite side because she's going to have a big danger puddle around her. Like this. But you want to make sure you're also not in the blue of the hurricane and therefore get sucked in and take damage. The wind is at my beck and call! So yeah, he will now have a big vortex barrier, so you can't hurt him. Not can pierce the raging tempest! And so we dance as we wait. Once more, Crystal Bearer, look to the light to vanquish the darkness. Because you can't hurt him during that bit, so, you know, why not just start dancing? Garuda's as well? Impossible! But the ultimate weapon is not spent of icon power yet! How to intimidate your opponents, jiggle your butt. Exactly. You get it. And now it's Ifrit's turn. That's not... Oh, fuck. No knockback for me, please. Because after the knockback, all of the edges are going to be covered by danger puddles. I do love this song a lot. I want to say it's called The Maker's Ruin. It's very good. So this is the strength of the Icon Slayer. Very well, let us see how you fare when the Ultima Weapon's power inhibitor is disengaged. Yield not to the darkness, my child. Pray to the crystal with all thy being. No effort for you. Get out of here. No, how are you doing this? Come on, phase transition. Do it already. There we go.
But the Ultima weapon is all powerful. Why does my enemy still stand? Can her strength truly be so great?
It is the blessing of light that confounds you.
La Habrea.
Your foe acts under the protection of the crystal she bears.
So, this is what empowers her.
Beyond mortal limits. If you are to prevail, the Hammer of Darkness must needs be brought to bear upon the Shield of Light.
And so it shall, for the Ultima weapon is host to a power of which you are as yet ignorant.
Speak plainly, Ascian.
The heart of Sabik. It is the weapon's core, an enigma whose surface even the vaunted scholars of ancient Alec failed to scratch. The magic within has lain dormant for eons.
Of what magic do you speak?
A spell without parallel. Ultima. I sought the life force of the primals for no other reason but to quicken the core. For the true power of the Ultima weapon lies within its now beating heart.
Trouble, that's what he speaks.
What have you done?
No more than was necessary for my god to be reborn.
Damn you, Ascian.
The hour is at hand. Behold but a sliver of my god's power. From the deepest pit of the seven hells to the very pinnacle of the heavens, the world shall tremble. Unleash Ultima!
Yo.
Such devastation! This was not my intention!
Oh, Hydaelyn. It seems the task of keeping your champion alive has exhausted what strength you had left. Van Belsar, your enemy's shield is broken. The rest I leave to you.
We will speak later, Ascian. But first, I must deal with you. The question of who is mightier remains. Come, adventurer. Let us find the answer together.
Very well then. Phase 2. We settle this once and for all. Yeah, he will open up with the tank buster. Everyone else can kind of just ignore that. He will occasionally now also use this attack where he will shoot middle, his left, and then his right in like a tri-pattern. Just be out of the way of that. These are spread markers. Make sure you're not overlapping with one of your party members to reduce the amount of damage you take.
Gaze upon true power.
I need not the power of the icons to defeat you. That's just guaranteed damage. That's the raid wide. So is this one, I believe, but this one's bigger with knockback. There are also these orbs. We want to run into them because if they touch each other, they do really big damage. So you want to run into them first so that they don't have a bigger explosion. He also has an attack called Citadel Buster, which is another really big, not like Danger Puddle telegraphed laser beam. He likes to do that after attacks where he forces everyone into the middle so that you immediately have to spread. He will also send out these little flyy robot guys called bits to cause more danger puddles that you just have to look out for. This is most unexpected. You're possessed of a great might. This I will allow. Yet yours is not the might of a ruler. Such is the difference between us. A difference that will assure my victory. I don't want to be a ruler, my guy. I'm an adventurer. I'm here to explore and help people and learn. I don't want to rule. Just use Uno reverse if it targets you. Exactly. Exactly. This song called Ultima is also really good. I love the like drums in it. Like in this bit. Yep, there's another Citadel Buster. All right, here's another pattern that the bits can do where you have to basically get to a corner to be safe. And there's a bunch of proximity markers. Get in the middle. It's funny, you say just use Uno reverse if it targets you. Warrior actually does, one of Warrior's mitigations is that yes, you take less damage, but also every time you take damage, whoever hurt you takes a fraction of the damage back. So you can almost literally be like Uno reverse, no you. Oh god. Hey, join the stack. Oh, I'm a hurting. Oh, I'm a hurting. Thank you, healer, for doing your job. You dumb fucking AI. What? Nope. Oh yeah, fighting this guy as a summoner is really funny because it's like, oh, phase 1, he summons Titan, Garuda, and Ifrit to do damage. And I'm like, I'm a summoner. I do the exact same thing. You're not special. Get out of here. Ultima, that curse you, Asian! So yeah, once he gets to around 25 HP, how much destruction must be wreaked before you are sated? La Habrea will take control of the Ultima weapon and force him to use Ultima again. I have not the strength to shield thee again. Permit not the manifestation of that vile magic. Let darkness prevail. If Ultima weapon here, if Ultima rather here, hits the max bar, that is an instant death. But luckily, Heidelin has given us our very first LB3. LB3s are super cool. This is why I did it with NPCs, to make sure I got to do it. Bedtime for you, all right, Em. Go get good sleeps.
No! No, no, no! Yeah. Heed me. The subjects of a weak ruler must needs look to a higher power for providence, and their dependence comes at a cost to the realm. The misguided elevate the frail, and the frail lead the people astray. Unless a man of power wrests control, the cycle will never be broken. You of all people must see the truth in this. You who have the strength to rule.
We're fine, don't worry about it. Look, you can see us, we're totally fine. But yeah, LB3s and limit breaks. Well, we can't see the gauge anymore because we're done. But, I want to say I explained this before, but in case I didn't, throughout a duty, little yellow bars, I think they're neatly, like, up here somewhere, I think, but I moved it down here, will charge up. During a normal dungeon, it'll only have, like, one bar, except during bosses, well, you'll then get a second. During most, like, trial bosses, you'll only have the two. But starting from here, you will occasionally have access to a third limit break bar. The more bars that are full when you use your limit break, the more effective it is. If you are a tank, your limit breaks are basically just party-wide damage mitigations, with, I want to say, LB3 being an 80% damage reduction, which is really good. Healers just heal for their LB1 and 2s, but healer LB3s also resurrect any and all fallen party members and also set everyone's HP and MP to full. So it's basically a complete refresh. And then DPS limit breaks do one of three things depending on what type of DPS you are. If you are a melee DPS, it is a huge amount of damage to one target. If you are a ranged DPS, it is a slightly less amount of damage compared to the melee DPS, but you get to attack in a cone, or not a cone, a rectangle in front of you. And caster DPS limit breaks, or as you saw, you place a circle on the ground and you attack in a circle. But the fun thing is that while LB1s and LB2s all share animations for their type, like if you're a white mage or a scholar or an astrologian or whatever, like you're some kind of healer and you use your limit break for LB1 or LB2, it's going to look the same, it doesn't matter. However, while all the effects for the LB3 are the same for whatever your role is, the animation is different. So as you saw with my summoner LB3, we got like little like dragon wings and we just like summoned like a big like energy beam. And it's like super cool. I don't remember what Red Mages looks like, LB3 looks like, other than the fact that it's a fucking flashbang because you just like use a big energy blast and you turn the entire screen white. Machinist is like you summon down like a bunch of like cannon like fire, like almost like Essence of Orbital Laser. Dragoon is basically you summon the spirit of a giant fucking dragon as you do like a big like dragoon jump. You know, so on and so forth. They're really cool when you get to be the one to do it. Thank you for that Violet Triss. I was literally just doing it right now. You redeemed it as I was drinking.
Pathetic. You boasted of unrivaled power. You were entrusted with the ultimate weapon, the ultimate magic. And still, you failed. So much for the glory of man. The growing imbalance afflicting the planet must be redressed. If it is permitted to worsen, the very laws of existence, both etheric and physical, will be warped beyond all recognition. Know you the root of this corruption? Hydaelyn. Like a parasite, she must be burned out if the planet is to recover.
I love it when the villain monologues and our player character is just staring into the middle distance.
And not but the return of the one true god will ensure her complete excision. Yet, to pave the way for the Master's return, a chaotic confluence of untold proportions must needs be brought about. And that will necessitate the presence of the primals.
Yeah, cool story, bro.
Needless to say, both you and your scion accomplices cannot be suffered to interfere in this endeavor. You will not leave this place alive.
Just like, what are you talking about, bruh? Okay, we understood that last bit, but hello? So yeah, again, I mentioned how Praetorium got reworked. This fight against La Habrea is now currently a solo instance. This used to be part of the Praetorium duty. Everything we have done so far and what we were about to do all used to be part of the same fucking duty before they broke it up into pieces. Before, if you got like the Praetorium in like a roulette or whatever, you're just like, well, this is where I'm going to be for the next like hour and a half. Because this was an 8-player duty, you did used to have a bunch of people with you, and so you'd actually do an absurd amount of damage and would take things down pretty fast, but you know, for the sake of the star, I will deal with you personally. Lasers, sir, please. You don't want to touch in those very literal danger puddles because I believe they would apply some poison damage to you. Some kind of damage over time. Here we want to go over here because this is the only place that doesn't have fire. That's what you're charging, I see. You're targeting me personally. Searing flames cleanse all in the name of the one true God. Oh god, nope, we're fine. It's fine. We're good. practice this again. Come on. Nope, no knockback. Stop it. Stops it. Those tainted by light cannot be suffered to live. Go forth, my shadows! Uh-oh. It's fun because with these solo instances, because you know they're solo, they're not easily like repeatable. So I'm seeing this basically for the first time since I've done it like a year ago. Ow! Ow! Sir, that hurt! I will show you true magic. Fires of creation, arise! Uh-oh. So yeah, just like Gaius' phantom things, we want to kill this. We want to kill them before the bar gets fully charged. Or else we die. Uh-oh. Farewell, servant of light. Yours was always a vain struggle. Surrender not, my child. Look thee to the light, and receive the power to banish the darkness. I'm Super Saiyan, let's go! That you should still have the strength to interfere. Damn you, Heidelin! No matter, blessing or no, you imperfect beings cannot hope to defeat me!
Be gone.
So yeah, that is one cool part about them reworking La Habrea to instead be a solo instance. They can have him just fucking kill you. You withstood the darkness? Impossible! Because before he was a fucking joke, because it was like you and like 7 other players and you would just like destroy him within minutes. But now he's got hands. You are strong, I concede. Yet, know that if I should perish, so too will the mortal within whose flesh I reside. Mark not the dark minion's subtle words. Only light may banish the darkness. figure it out. I'll figure out a way to kill you and save Thancred. Ow. I just get really close up and just feel like I'm not afraid of you. Where do you think you're going, my good man? You have no health. Fuck you. I win. How dare you kill me?
If thou wouldst pierce the shadows, make thee a blade of light.
How about a book? Does a book work? It's all I got.
What?
Nani? Exactly. But meanwhile, Thancred's just floating in the background. We're too fucking bright. You can't see us at all. Well, how the fuck do we get out of here? Maggie! Maggie, it lives! Let's go! I'm so glad we made you sentient! Just fucking drape Thancred over the back, it's fine.
The And so my conquest ends, Cid. In smoke and ashes.
Hear, feel, think. Warrior of light, beloved daughter. The darkness hath fled before the unclosed brilliance of thy spirit. Yet it lingereth still beyond the sight of men, in forgotten corners of the world. In the depths of the abyss yet resideth the Dark One, watchful ever, till this evil be cast out. Never shall the world know aught but a passing peace. Yet for the present, a gentle light shineth o'er the realm of Eorzea. With thee at its heart. From sparkling moat shall it swell to glorious sun, and all the world shall bask in its warmth. Blessings and joy be upon thee. Go forth, my child, and be as a beacon of hope for Eorzea and the lands beyond through all the days of thy life.
That sounds like a lot of responsibility. But I'll do it, I guess.
My lady, all Twin Adder units have fallen back to the outer perimeter.
The Flames have completed their withdrawal, General.
Admiral, all hands accounted for.
She's still in there.
Cid, has there been no word?
Nothing. Nothing at all.
Damnation!
She's going to make it, I know she is.
Ida is right. We must have faith.
Cid, can they not be evacuated aboard the Enterprise? That adventurer and the Scions are as the Warriors of Light reborn. We cannot abandon them to their fate. Not again.
I wholeheartedly agree, but flying into the midst of that would only add to the fireworks.
There must be something we can do.
Please, Mother Hydaelyn. Please light her way through the darkness.
Look into the light, my child. If thou would see thy companions returned safe to thee, reach out to them now.
There!
Oh!
Make way coming through! Fire on my ass! We gotta go! Maybe get out of the doorway!
Yay! Our warrior of light.
Yes! The hero returns!
Look! Thancred is with her!
Thank the 12!
Thank Hydaelyn.
Welcome home.
You almost got us killed that one time, remember?
Now, we both know that was your fault.
Thank the 12 we're safe.
And that's a realm reborn, baby!
Mayhap when you mind your manners.
At least you know the base game. There's still the post patches, but I'm gonna take a little break before we move on to that.
The crystal that bound Thancred is no more. I doubt we can say the same of La Habrea. And even if we could, we know that he is not alone. Confounded Ascians. Their god may be unknown to us, but their zeal is unquestionable. Suffice it to say, it would be folly to assume that they no longer pose a threat. Nevertheless,
guys, when Baelsar is Akio Otsuka in Japanese? That's a dachi!
for now we must savor what peace we have won. However,
From Yakuza 7 and 8.
do you see, Grandfather?
As well as Japanese Snake.
Step towards realizing the dream for which you gave your life.
Isn't Rikiya Koyama Saejima too? What the fuck?
Friends, the dread night of Imperial tyranny and Ascian machinations.
Saejima Sid, that's incredible!
A new day now begins in Eorzea.
True to their name, the Scions of the Seventh
I'm pretty sure that's the name of Saejima's VA.
have delivered us from darkness.
Let their shared victories serve to remind us of our shared history. And let their bravery in the face of adversity inspire future generations.
Doubt not.
Yeah, that is.
we'll need
Oh my god.
bravery in the days to come. Old rifts threaten to divide us within our walls, while hordes of beastmen claw at our gates. And though the Black Wolf be slain, the rest of the pack remains. Yet no foe need we fear, so long as we stand as one.
So long as the Scions stand for peace.
So long as our champion stands fast. For there exists no adversity over which we may not jointly prevail.
No longer can we turn a blind eye to the suffering of our allies.
No nation stands alone. If one should fall, so shall we all. Eorzea is our shared home. For any one of us to know peace, so too must our neighbor.
Just as we join in solidarity before you this day, so too shall our grand companies be joined henceforth to strive not only for the good of mere nations, but for the good of all the realm.
Change will not come overnight. Yet I foresee a day, not so very far from now, when the lines that divide our lands fade, and all of Eorzea is one.
It has been but 5 short years since the Battle of Cartano. 5 years since the advent of the 7th Umbral Era. No victory, however sweet, can wash away our bitter sorrows. No triumph can reclaim those we lost. Yet do not presume you honor them by dwelling on the past. It was not the past they fought for. You would repay their sacrifice by looking to the future.
A future united, as the warriors of light united in the champion.
Now is the time for us to rise as one, bearing all of Eorzea on our shoulders.
5 years ago, Eorzea bore witness to the end of the 6th Astral Era. Now, the 7th Umbral Era draws to a close, yet we come together not to glory in its end, but to mark a new beginning.
Let it be writ that on this day, by the light of the crystal, Eorzea ushered in a new era. The 7th Astral Era is come, and thus is ours a realm reborn!
They said the thing! You have my sword, and my axe, and my gun! That is very much what I was thinking when Merwin brought out her gun! Also, the music did the thing, but I was kind of talking over it. Whoops. But yeah, we're all done. We did it. Also, you know how I mentioned that, if you were a 1.0 or legacy player, well, I mean, the memory thing is always there. That, like, nobody can remember who the Warriors of Light from 1.0 are. That's why they kind of have, like, this whole, like, thing of not knowing who the Warriors of Lights are. At some point during this end sequence, if you actually are a 1.0 / legacy player, the weird memory block is released on everyone, and they all suddenly remember, hey, wait, you are the Warrior of Light from 5 years ago. How did we forget? And then, like, Sid gives them a little shit for it because he remembers when he gets his memory restored. Like, back before, Garuda? It was before Garuda, right? Yeah. And he's just been, like, holding on to it the whole time.
To all of my children, to whom death hath passed his judgment, the soul yearns.
So yeah, we are now finished with one of the weakest parts of Final Fantasy XIV. I still like A Realm Reborn a lot, because obviously it has to do, like, a lot of, like, ground laying of, like, what the world's like and, like, how things work and stuff. So yeah, it gets, like, very, like, slow at points. However, it is very important that we have this foundation so that things later on can actually have, like, meaning. But yeah, we are through one of the toughest bits. The only other bit that is also kind of rough is the post patches for Realm Reborn, which is what I will do whenever the heck I get around to this. As I said, I'm counting this as the finale. We will do the patches later after I do a couple other games, take a break. It's like, it is interesting, those post patches, but at least before they got reworked, because they also got reworked, there used to be an absurd amount of patch quests. Also, let me change the scroll speed so that we can at least get through the credit part faster. Hi, Odin, why are you here? You're not important in the fucking slightest. You're an optional trial and a random fate. Why are you here? Get out of here. But yeah, that like reworked ending fight against La Habrea is super cool. Unfortunately, because the game assumes that you just kicked his ass because that's how it originally is, no one ever really talks about the fact that he, as of like one of the Endwalker patches, canonically just fucking kills you with Thancred's body. Cause like you get resurrected by Hyland and like no one ever talks about it. They're just like, oh yeah, no, I'm fine. Don't worry about it. It's kind of wild.
Bearing sins of the past, for our future is taken. Born of strife, these trials dissuade us not.
I wasn't just vibing out to Answers. It's a good song every time.
Without sound, these lies betray our thoughts. Mine by a plague of devil and she-lords.
Yeah, I don't know if he did this song, but Nobuo Uematsu did do the soundtrack for 1.0, but for most of the songs for the current version of 14 were actually done by a man named Masayoshi Soken, I believe. It's giving you Snake Eater vibes a little bit.
Trust unto tomorrow. In one fleeting moment from the land of life glow. Yet in one fleeting moment for a new gift doth grow. In the same fleeting moment, thou must live, die, and know.
Why are we looking at cat girls dancing as the song ends? I mean, that's also just because of the timing of me speeding it up, but... Anyway, these credits are gonna probably take a while, and I'm kind of done with my thoughts. Oh god, right? And then Meteor Survivors. This is a list of all of the 1.0 players because they wanted to thank them for sticking through to the end. Like, I want to say these are like the names of all the like 1.0 players that were still active when the game shut down. It's kind of neat that it's in here. But, I'm not sitting through it. Oh god, no. Absolutely not. I guess if there's anything for this one. just... Why did they date their credits? That's so weird. Anyway. Uh-oh. Echo Vision White!
What is it?
Yeah, Echo Visions, don't worry about it.
What was that?
That roar. It can't be.
Did you hear that?
There's no time to spare.
Where is it coming from?
Dread tidings! Chaos and carnage! It is an abomination! A primal has awakened!
Hey, La Habrea's not dead. We didn't kill him. Somehow.
Kaz Bahamul move.
Bahamut stirs.
One Azaz move star.
As will the others, ere long.
Fanza Lokpai ki Hads Haldorn Zur Ukudorn.
It's not a question of whether Eorzea's champion shall yield, but of when.
We next starve Chemuv. They only cause the horse ride ball.
And with each passing moment, we draw closer to the reckoning. To the one true God. Also, hey, why are you guys just hanging out in some random cellar? To Zodiark! This felt like Kingdom Hearts for a second. I was about to say, cause like, why are they just hanging out in some like fucking basement like they're a bunch of college students? And thus did dawn break on a realm reborn. But where there is light, there is always shadow. Like, they're all chilling out in some random fucking basement like they're a bunch of college students. But then, it's like, at least, like, the Organization 13 had, like, a proper meeting room. Like, sure, it looked fucking stupid with their super tall chairs, but at least they have a proper meeting room and aren't just in some random cellar. Like, come on, guys. If you guys are going to be big evil guys, like the big evil, you need to, like, act like it. You need to be good. You need the theatrics. You can't just hang out in a basement. You come a long way since I first saw you running around the Waking Sands. I know I told you to be a more storied personage, I know I told you to become a storied personage so I could brag about having them met, but I never thought you'd go so far as to oblige me. I reckon a lot more folk are take up adventuring after hearing about what you've done. Brave men and women all hoping to become the next Lona with Falkwood. Yeah, these guys are, whoever rides you into your starting city. You are with Brennan on the ship if you go to Limsa Lominsa. I want to say Bremont is the one that you are with when you go to Gridania, and Brent is when you start in Ulda. Who the fuck are you? By the gods, to think that this ragtag band of idealists could lay the 14th low. Tis a tale straight out of a storybook. I imagine my former associates would find it most appealing. After all, what young ruffian hasn't at one point fancied himself a hero in the making? I think it may bring more than a few recruits back with me from the 12s would. I genuinely don't know who the fuck you are, sir, but okay. We held a vigil at the church until word came of your success. I cannot express to you how relieved I am by your safe return, Lona. Hell yeah. I think we could all do with a good rest, don't you? I know I could. So I haven't had time to think about everything that happened, about Nero and Gaius. Yeah, you had a lot of people close to you just kind of betray you. One day I hope to be a hero one day I hope to be a hero to the people like you. A hero like Abba and Arlie were to me. Watching you live the life of a free adventurer has helped me realize that I can't keep putting off my dreams forever. I've been talking with Wedge about opening a workshop, independent of Garland Ironworks. Maybe in Vilbrand, I don't know. Working with the chief is great and all, but someday I want to build my own enterprise, you know? You're an inspiration to us all, Lona, an honest-to-God's hero that never gives up, never gives in. And neither will I. I'll win Tataro's heart, see if I don't. I believe, bud. We saved the world again, so you should go to bed. Yeah, alright, Dev. Go get some sleeps. We all decided to give you a special surprise welcome, just like the ones in Heroic Epics. Your story took many twists and turns, but you managed to get to the happy ending. Let's hope for more happy endings to come. Don't say it like that. Don't say it like that, Ida, please. So, a new era has begun. On such a momentous occasion, I find it good for the soul to tie up loose ends. What would I suggest you do? Why, the same thing you always do after accomplishing a task. Report to Minfilia. It ends where it begins, my friend. I realize I've been the cause of tremendous consternation, and for that I deeply apologize. But you haven't time to waste chatting with me. Minfilia's expecting you. Welcome back, Warrior Light. We, all of us, prayed for your safe return. The 7th Astral Era has dawned, setting in motion a myriad of new beginnings. I suspect their paths will diverge for a time. Have you said your farewells to the Scions? The land my master sheltered from oblivion hath been delivered unto a new beginning by the hand of the Warrior of Light. Thus doth history mark the passing of an era. And the dawn doth brighten the sky, shineth o'er this nascent age of hope. And though the clouds gather to mute the sun's rising glory, I would walk far with thee under its gentle glow. Oh, hi, Alphino. Where men go as one, there is life, and where there is life, there is cause to hope. The light of hope shines brilliant within you, Lona. I only wish my grandfather were here to see it. The Archons have conducted a preliminary investigation into the origin of that roar that rang out during the celebration. Their findings strongly suggest that a new primal has appeared. The roar has generated a distinctive wave pattern in the ether, a pattern observed only once before in history. 5 years ago, to be precise. I should like to think it mere coincidence, yet we cannot discount the possibility. Well, I trust I need say no more. At great sacrifice, we have delivered Eorzea from the threat posed by the Empire and the Primals, and thereby secured peace. We cannot well allow the realm to be plunged into chaos once more. You have given your all for our cause, risking life and limb on I know not how many occasions. Yet our struggle continues, and we need you now no less than before. Please continue to stand with us, and together we shall safeguard the future of the realm, of this very star. Flying unlocked. At this point is where you will finally get the ability to fly in Lenosha, Thenlane, the Blackshroud, Kurthus Central Highlands, and Mordona. To take flight, simply jump while mounted. And exiting New Game Plus mode, because we're done! We did it! Woohoo! But yeah, at this point, you would now finally be able to do what I've been doing this whole time and fly. Woo! Of course, you can't land on everything. Like, if it's something the game has no right to expect you to want to be on, your chocobo's still gonna act like we were flying. But you can be, on buildings and stuff. Yeah, we did it! We got through a realm reborn! Holy hell, that goes by so much faster when you're not being distracted by every single side quest in the fucking game. Is that Lolorito? Oh god, I think that is Lolorito. Yeah, I think I'm gonna probably call it there. I can't really think of much else to do that would only take an hour or less. Especially because, yeah, it's 47. I don't think I can show off the fun things at the Gold Saucer without just waiting till the top of the hour. Because, I didn't do it while we were waiting for the queue to pop for the Praetorium. Because it is technically an instance thing, and it would like disable my queue. But every 20 real-time minutes at the Gold Saucer, there are these random event things called gates, which are basically like more involved mini games compared to the, like the Whack-A-Gilgamesh that I was doing before. Oh fuck! Wait, no, it is still open. I can show you. Like this one is Air Force One, which is going to be an on-rail shooter. Let's go! There's another one called Leap of Faith, which is basically like a platformer challenge in a game that is not platforming based, and so I'm fucking dog shit at it. Or at least I'm really bad at one of the maps. But yeah, you can like play like proper mini games in here every 20 minutes. Don't shoot the bomb! Don't shoot the bomb! normally miss this much. I'm normally, like, very exact. It's, you know, streamer luck, streamer curse. You'll be incapable of doing anything that you can normally do as soon as you hit that go live button. Except I still got a perfect score, baby! I just missed a bunch. But yeah, anyway. I just wanted to show that off because that's, you know, time locked. Yeah. Thank you all so much for coming and joining me on this wild ride. We're only a portion of the way through, but we are done for now. You guys will be spared from 14 for at least a little bit. But don't worry, I'm dragging you all through the whole game. This is gonna be the long haul. I'm just gonna split it up. Who to raid, who to raid, who to raid. Circa's going through Yakuza 6. I'll send y'all over his way. But yeah, thank you all so much for coming and hanging out. I hope you have a good night, good evening, whatever time it is for you. I hope you take care of yourselves, and I'll see you all on Wednesday for when I start Horizon Forbidden West, the sequel to Zero Dawn that I meant to do like a year and a half ago. I clearly haven't done it yet. I'm very good at this. Don't even worry about it. Or rather, just a year ago. Whatever. Anyway, bye-bye.